Life.
Now we're live. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. How are you doing? How
Hi.
are you doing? We are back, the
Mhm.
course creation coaches.
Woo-hoo.
We are so excited to come back and talk about all about building your course creation, right? Creating your course.
That's right.
You haven't, have nothing to teach, right? No, didn't have no ideas on what to teach. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. We have lots of things to teach. We're just not really ready to focus on one. That's it.
Exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So I'm Tikwa Scarborough. I'm one of the dynamic business building coaches, and we help women start their business
Mhm.
by starting their online course. Okay,
Got
so
it.
that's what we do, and you pretty much know if you've been following us and coming to the lives, you pretty much know how we started our journey, and we're
Right.
going to talk about some of those mistakes that we
Mhm.
made
Mhm.
on this journey. But mistakes can be good,
Oh
okay?
yeah.
Not all
Mhm.
bad, and how you can use it to make it better. So, Mary.
Yeah. So okay. So let's see. The very first thing. Well, I'll start with the very first thing that when we start to put our message out there, right? We were not clear. We were not clear in our minds. Well, we were clear. We thought we were clear.
Mhm.
We thought we were clear in our minds about who we were going to attract into our business, right? So we're thinking, okay, we're going to have newbie female entrepreneurs who want to start an online business, but don't even know what to sell yet. Okay. So in our minds, we were thinking digital. They didn't know what to digitally sell. However, to the regular general public, that's not how it came across, right? So who did we attract? Not that it was a bad thing, it's just that we weren't expecting it. So we attracted people who had physical brick and mortar businesses or physical products that they were selling. And now we had to figure out how to teach them to create an online business from that. Okay. We weren't thinking about that. And now we had both people, both, types of people come in, but our message wasn't 100% clear. Right. So definitely want to be clear. So, what we should have said was, as Tikwa just said, we help newbie women entrepreneurs start their online business with their online course, right? So that's a little bit more clear. Now we know we're going to be starting with an online course to create your online business. So I think that was mistake number one for us, not being
Mhm.
clear.
Yes, definitely. The one thing that Mary and I, from that mistake, is
Hmm.
clarity. So this is why when we work with our students, we make it as simple as possible because
Hmm.
we don't want them to get confused about anything. We want to make the process simple and we want to
Hmm.
make the message clear with clarity so they can have clarity in their
Hmm.
business as well.
Hmm.
So, the second mistake we're going to talk about is teaching one thing. So, the mistake is teaching too many things.
Yes. Hmm.
Teaching too much thing. We get a lot of potential clients who talk about they have so many things. Maybe they have been in finance and had a career in that and have a
Hmm.
whole bulk of things that they can use. And now they're a life coach or they're doing e-commerce and
Hmm.
they just want to put all that stuff together, right? And that's just too much. It's too much because if you are starting your online course, you want to teach one thing because you
Hmm.
want to be known for that one thing first,
Hmm.
right? Be successful in that one thing before you start introducing everything else. So
Hmm.
again, that also ties into um, the message that you're sending out as well. You don't want to get your ideal clients confused, right? It's like, okay, what do you do? Are you doing e-commerce? Are you doing finance? I mean,
Hmm.
you know, I don't know I don't know what to get from you, because you got so many things and you don't want to confuse them as well. Mary?
Hmm. Yeah, and that reminds me of some saying that people say, confused minds don't buy.
Mhm.
So it has to be unconfused, has to be clear. I'm going to piggyback on that with another mistake. Not only teach one thing, but promise one result.
Mm,
Okay? Instead
yes.
of promising the world and promising that you're gonna solve all the problems that they have regarding your niche, um, assuming you have a niche, right? Niche, something you need, but, you want to promise one result. So, at the end of that course, they get a win, right? They get that transformation, that result, that, the thing that they wanted, the desire, the outcome that they wanted. And once they do that, they're gonna be like, "Okay, what else do you have?" And that's the magic question, right? "What else do you have? I'd like to learn more from you." Right? And that's really what you're going for. So, not only teach one thing, but promise one big result.
Mhm,
Okay? I'll pass it back to you, Teak.
mhm. All right, all right. So we on number three, three. The third mistake. Okay. The third mistake is not putting a course out there without validating that that is something that people are asking for,
Mm,
people need, right? A lot of times we get into it's about us. It's not about us, right? Even though they're going to learn from us, the experience from us, but it's about them, what they need, right? So
mhm,
if you're putting out a course out there and it hasn't been validated, no one is typing in how to become a life coach, for example,
mhm,
or how do I get a license, or where do I go, or what are the things that I need to learn, those type of things in Google, or as we always send our clients to is Answer the Public
mhm,
to find out to validate that course, right? So if it's not validated, then you're going to hear crickets. No one is going to be buying into your
mhm,
course because you have not validated first. And that's anything that we do. We want to do the research. That's like buying a house.
mhm,
You want to do the research. You want to make sure that this is the area, right? In the area is good for you, right? So you want to know that your course is needed and good for your ideal client.
that's right.
So,
Mhm. That's
Mary.
right, definitely. And speaking about crickets, the other thing that you don't wanna do, another mistake, is pre-building everything out in concrete, like in stone, so it's perfect, so it's all together, and then you put your course out there, and it's like, "Hello? Anybody there? Anybody wanna buy it?" So, Tikwa and I have both done this. I have, hang on one second. Um, Created a course on home staging, marketing for home stagers, right? I spent a year, I'm going to say maybe more than a year, I hate to admit, uh, putting the videos together, putting the slides together, recording everything, and having it perfect. And by the time I got it done, social media had hit the scene so hard, it made it obsolete. So we're going to encourage you to do out what we teach is a beta method, which keeps you kind of light and nimble and able to pivot very easily so that you can work exactly with the feedback from your clients and your students and know exactly what they want to learn and how is the best way for them to learn it. So don't have everything done. We do not need all your ducks in a row. You do need an outline. You do need to know what it is you want to teach, but you don't have to have everything prepared. You just have to be one step ahead of your students. Tikwa?
Mhm. Yes, Mary, you bringing back memories.
Yeah, right?
Where I was sitting actually right in this room, okay,
Mhm.
and just recording after recording, trying to make it perfect, not make no mistakes. Because I
Mm.
didn't know no better, right? This is what we said you learn from your mistakes. And I created a whole 30-day course.
Wow.
Um, and I sold to a friend, I think a family member, but that was it. No one
That's it,
else.
yeah.
So this is why we don't advise you building that course before putting it out there.
Mhm.
So the fifth thing is here we go, waiting for perfection.
Mm-mm. No such thing.
No such thing, okay? Because if you continue to make your course perfect, try to make it perfect, then it will never be perfect because you're always going to find something wrong. And it may be perfect. You're trying to get it perfect for you, but remember your clients are going to be learning from you and you're going to be learning from your clients as well. So this is why what Mary was just speaking about, we do it beta style where you're not getting everything ready, right? Because unexpected things happen in the course, and your course may take a different turn depending on the needs of your clients. So
Mhm.
this is why we always suggest doing a beta style the way we teach our clients. So perfection, throw it out the window. It will never be perfect.
Mhm.
And then when your clients get in there, it may be something that they was specifically looking for within that course that you didn't even provide.
Mhm. Yeah. And perfectionism, honestly, is just another way to procrastinate because it's never going to be perfect. It doesn't have to be. Authenticity is much more important these days. I mean, it's always been important, but people actually look for it now,
Mhm.
because, there's a lot of hype out there. There's a lot of people saying they're making this or doing that. But people want like an authentic person. So the more that people can know, like, and trust you, the more authentic you can be. Perfection is not like it's not even on the table. So get rid of that. So I'm going to say this is number 6, but I'm pretty sure that we have another one after this. But I'm going to say people worry about, and we did this, and we taught technology. We taught the technology before the people were ready for that. And honestly, we learned from our students, they didn't need it. You need it eventually, but you don't need it to launch your first course. What do you mean? How could I not have a funnel? How could I not have a this? How could I not have a that? We're just telling you, we teach you the easy way. You know that easy button that Staples had, like easy button, right? That's what we teach. So, um, no technology, no, not no technology, but using technology that you already know and are familiar with. Like what? Like Google Docs or Google Sheets, PowerPoint, Microsoft Word, Facebook, a Facebook group, an email list. You have email? Even if you don't have a list, you have an email. I'm pretty sure, I mean 99% sure that you have an email. Your phone, right? You're probably watching this on your phone right now. So, these are all things that we have that we're familiar with that don't cost us anything. I mean, they cost us money, but they don't cost you any extra. You're already using them. You don't need a fancy sales page. You don't need a fancy funnel. You just need to do what we tell you to do in a very simple, organic way using the tools you already have. So technology, don't be afraid of it. It is not necessary for your first course launch.
Mhm.
That was definitely a big mistake we made, but we rectified it. So that's how you learn from your mistake. Mhm.
Exactly. We definitely learn from our mistakes big
Mhm.
time. So before we even get to the last one, I just wanted to talk about that 21-day
Mhm.
challenge that we had. So we talked about how we um, did everything and set up everything for our clients for that 21-day. Well, we set it up where we was going to teach them every day.
We ever knew.
Day. Okay, we was so excited.
Yeah.
We was like, oh yeah, we're going to teach them how to do this. They should have a account with this, and all they have to do is do this, that. We thought wrong.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we thought wrong. We was like, "Oh my god, how could you not know Canva?" We didn't even think about that, right? Not
Mhm.
everybody uses Canva, right?
Mhm.
Even though it's out there, right? Now I see it on the commercials now.
Mhm.
But we got to remember we had brick and mortar businesses that
Mhm.
wasn't using these type of tools or didn't even
No.
need these type of tools and stuff like that. So we had to change our mindset at our mind on the direction that we needed to
Mhm.
go with them. And that's how we kind of had to pivot a little bit in the
Mhm.
course, and we had to pause at some point because it was just too much for them.
Yeah.
Right? We overwhelmed them.
Yes.
Overwhelmed them.
Overwhelmed people don't move forward. They just stay stuck. So you
Ex-
don't want to overwhelm. That's why promising one thing and delivering. If you deliver that promise, they're going to love you, right? They're going to
Mhm.
love you. They're going to want to know what else you have that I can learn from you. So it sounds almost counterintuitive because, well, that's actually another mistake, by the way. Before, how come we always keep coming up with more than we say?
No.
Wanting to help everyone, right? You can't help everyone, right? You have to know, and we talk about this in our course in depth, like your ideal client, right? You want to know who it is you are speaking to. You want to know what you're going to teach and who you're going to teach it to, right? But you can't say, I'll take anyone who has a wallet and a pulse, because that's too broad. Or you can go the other way and say, I want to help everyone. Of course, we all want to help everyone. We have so many people who are like, oh my gosh, I would love to help that person. I would love to help this country. I would love to help this, society, this community, this group, this whatever. But you have to start a little smaller than that, right? So you want to niche it down. So you can't help everyone yet, but you can help one group of people at a time and then move to the next one, right? They call them like silos. Go down in this silo, then move to the next one. And once you know the process, the format for it, the framework for it, you can just replicate it and then plug in the next thing, plug in the next thing. But honestly, you don't need that many different things. And anyway, so you really can't, you want to help everyone, but let's start with a smaller version of that and then extrapolate from there. Go ahead, Tigwa.
Exactly, exactly. That was awesome. Yes, Mary. Totally, totally agree.
Mhm.
So our last tip is not getting it done sooner.
Mhm.
Where's our procrastinators?
Mhm. No.
Where's our ladies who have all these ideas in a book, and you have a bunch of ideas in the book, and you have not done nothing with it? Raise your hand.
Mhm.
Let us talk to you right now.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Um, just letting everything just go by the wayside. I think Mary, was it you that said something that came out? I think it was your father or the couple, something that came out,
Mhm.
and maybe it wasn't you.
I
It
don't
was
know.
something that someone created, and they waited so long to get it done, and finally when they get it done, they had already came out in the market with it. I forgot who it
Hmm.
was. It was some
Yeah,
product.
that wasn't mine. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. But the good thing about a course, you can have the same course as somebody else, but remember,
Mhm.
you have the secret sauce to your course, right?
Mhm.
It's probably going to be the same basic things, but your modules and your lessons is going to be totally different from someone else.
Mhm.
So why wait?
Mhm.
Why wait when you could get it done? And we definitely can show you how to get it done. If you are still thinking about, should I put this course out there, or I want to put this course out there, but I don't know where to start, right? Let's
Mhm.
stop making excuses. This is 2022, okay?
Mhm.
This is 2022. I was just on a call with someone that I network with on Alignable, and she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe that it's 2022 already." She was like, "Do you know?" She said, 2022. She said, 2022 is double portions. Okay. Now, she said, um, this year, if you're starting something, if you're starting a business, this is a business where you should be growing, right?
Mhm.
Starting and growing your business, right? So that you
Mhm.
can get double portions of whatever she said this year. She was like, this year is double portion. I said, I received that.
Okay. Sure.
Those 2 digits, double digits. Yes, I will
Mhm.
receive that. Because you know why? Because this learning environment here that we have
Mhm.
since the pandemic, the rise of online learning,
Mhm.
people working from work, learning things online. We are at companies right now doing online courses. Okay,
Mhm.
they don't have any instructors coming in anymore. They have digital products that they are
Mhm.
purchasing for their employees, for the individuals that's looking for courses. It's a 240 billion industry.
Mhm.
Need I say more?
Yeah, right.
Drop mic. Mary.
Yeah. So just think about, like, just close your eyes for a second and think about what it will feel like, to have this done. I know because we had it on our hearts for years, and we finally decided, like, literally said one day, we know enough. And I'm going to say the same thing to you. You know enough. You are enough. Think about the faces of the people that you're going to help. There's somebody out there hoping, wishing, praying for an answer to something. You've got that answer, right? So share it. Like, honestly, it's your obligation to share it. Okay, let's just get down to this. Like, it's not like, oh, I don't know if I should or whatever. No, no, you have an obligation. You have a moral obligation to share what you know to help somebody else. Think about how they're going to feel when they wake up and they're like, wow, I don't have that problem anymore. You know, I communicate well with my children. I am on a great, you know, budget for my home. I've paid my back taxes. I know how to ride a horse. I can cook meals quickly and easily so I can feed my family well. You know, I know how to organize my thoughts and write my book. I know how to help other people in their lives. I can coach them in an organized manner, like whatever it is, right? I have my course done, right? That's our thing. Like we love to help people like get that done. How would that feel for you to know, to get that email, that text from that person and just say, you have changed my life.
Mm,
Thank
mm.
you so much. I couldn't have done this without you. I tried for years. I wanted to for years. You helped me get over that hump and get it done. I mean, that gives me the chills. So think about that, like how you can have that impact on one person's life. And then that trickles out to everybody else. Because what if they're helping, you know, what if you have somebody, you're helping somebody create a course on how to save your marriage, right? How many people can you help? How can they help so many people, so many children that don't have to go through that, so much trauma and turmoil, right? That somebody, just because you help them create that course or you help them get over that, whatever the problem is, right? So you have to think past yourself, past the nervousness, past the, I don't want to go on video because I don't look good. Everybody looks good. I mean, nobody looks good and everybody looks good. Just be yourself and you will come through, you will shine through, and people are just going to love what you do for them. So definitely get started today.
Mary,
Tika, I'm passing it back to you.
you make me want to do another course.
Yeah. You got a lot going on so far right now. But why not? Once you know that format, it's easy. 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 Promise you, we've made it so easy. The way we can make it easier is to do it for you, which we can help with that too. Okay?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Push the easy button. We'll be there for you.
that's right. Yeah.
So definitely, we have a few things going on. Some things, some great things that give you some options.
Mhm.
Um, so one, we have an upcoming live coaching that we're doing
Mhm.
in February.
Mhm.
Now, the price is for coaching with us live is $997,
Mhm.
but we're doing it for $497. So it's an opportunity to get us live. If you like us here, you like this
Mhm.
duel here, and then we're gonna be bringing it to
Mhm.
the live coaching sessions, and you're gonna be with us for those 6 weeks,
Mhm.
okay, until you are launching your course, okay, and we will still be there for you. That's one option. And then the second option would be the 3 day, which is the 3 day weekend, where we're going to take the full weekend, and that 6 week is going to be condensed in the 3 weeks. Some of us asked about having something that is like, I want to get it done. I want to get it done fast. You want to go to fast lane? Then the 3 day, Mary and I will be with you those 3 days
Mhm.
until you have your modules, your lessons, and plan to launch.
That's right.
So that
Mhm.
is two of the options that we do have
Mhm.
coming up in February. Both of them are live.
Right.
If you want a digital and you want to do it on demand, then let us know and we will send you that link. Whereas our digital product, because Mary you were part of the Hey Girl You Can Clubhouse, and Mary had the honor of being one of the moderators for the day of their first year anniversary. So she
Mhm.
did it live. rooms. So we had to put an offer out there for all the wonderful women that were part of that group. So until January 31st, our digital product, if
Mhm.
that is something that you are looking forward, you will have to DM us and let us know because we're not going to put both of the links. We're just going to put the link to the February. But if you want to join the digital one for
Mhm.
half price, it's $497 for our digital product, but it's $250 until January 31st.
Mhm.
So if you want it, let us know. If you want to jump on it now because it's going to be gone January 31st.
Mhm. Sounds like you just took all the excuses away, Tika. I don't know.
I certainly did.
You don't have time? You can do this on your demand. You can do it in your pajamas. You could do it, wake up an hour early extra before you go to work or school. If you don't have money, it's half price, guys. I mean, you know, the value you're going to get from this is beyond. So, and the support that you get from us as well.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yes. And for the
don't do that
digital,
mistake.
yes, don't do that mistake. And for the digital product, you will be part of a Facebook group where you're still going to get the support of us. So it doesn't matter if you're doing it on demand or live, you're still going to get the support from us where we do office hours in that group. And yeah, and you can always come on and get your questions answered, or you need some help with something, you could use that time that we
Mhm.
do have our office hours to
Mhm.
get help. And that's the digital product
Mhm.
now.
Yeah, that's the digital one. So yeah, so if you have any questions, just want to chat with us to see, like get some questions answered before you decide on any of those things. I know that there's a way to do that. The Tico will tell you. And yeah, we'd love to chat and put it in the chat here and we'll get back to you. But it's time. It's time, ladies. It's time. Okay. There's all these people out there. This information world, I mean, it's just taken. I was just talking to my son about that today. He's like, he's just starting his career. He didn't even start yet. And he's
Mhm.
thinking, you know, I like it, but I kind of like to do blah, blah, blah. I said, you know what? Information business, you can do it from your little basement. You can do it from anywhere. And it's not something that everybody, one, wants to do or understands. I think it's really the understanding of it. But once you get it, once you make that first sale, Tika, remember when I said, "Oh my God, the first person joined the course"? I
Yeah.
mean, it was just like it was $21. Okay, $21. It didn't matter. It could have, should have, it was just like $1,000,000. Because why? It showed us that the process worked, and it gave
Mhm.
us the belief that we could
Mhm.
do this. And that's
Yeah.
all you really need, guys. You need to know that the process worked and that you can do it. And we
Yes.
know you can do it.
Yes.
So let us believe in you until you believe in you.
Amen.
Mhm,
That's what I'm talking about.
mhm. Yeah, yeah.
So we definitely look forward to hearing from you. We will put the link in the comments. As soon as the live is over, I'll put the link because I can't switch over. So for some reason I can't get into the links, but should have had been prepared with that, right? But I'll put the link in the comment for those who are interested in the live session, which is going to be coming up in February. And if you want the digital for the 50% off for the digital product, please
Mhm.
either DM myself or Mary, and we'll get that link to you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, guys. We'll see you. Hey, listen, if you're ever at Clubhouse, come on, look for us at Dynamic Business Building. We're on there like almost every day, talking about all things about different things about courses and actually even how to grow a business on Clubhouse. So, we got a lot going on and we'd love to connect with you wherever you are.
Awesome. Awesomeness. All right, guys. We are signing off. See you next live. Bye.
Bye. Great weekend.